Welcome to a Project Hunter lockdown woodworking project. Okay, I've got the situation here with these 100-year-old cupboards. And I've tried a couple ways to keep them closed. And the first way was with this little flimsy little thing, and it would stay closed for a while, but people would pull on it and it bends. Then I went to these, and it was hard to keep it in the middle, so I had to just put it around like that, and that would keep it closed. These haven't worked for years, so they need to be cleaned up and have the paint taken off. So what I thought is I'd make a wooden latch to replace this one. That'd be a little more sturdy, a little more forgiving as far as spacing and etc. And let's see what I can come up with. Okay, this is what I came up with. I have a latch for each side of the cabinet, and then the hasp thing, the catch or whatever you want to call it, that will pivot here and go around this one to hold the door together. These are horizontal now, but they'll be vertical on the cabinets. Then when I put the dowel through here, it'll stick up a little bit through this latch, and the knob will glue onto the end to keep it in place on both of the dowels. I should say this is on a piece of 2x4, so it'll be 3.5 inches, and I've got it here, you can see, at 12 inches, so 3.5 inches by 12 inch piece of scrap 2x4 or whatever kind of wood I can excuse me, find out there. Okay, would you like to see how it looks when it's carved? Here we go. Go to 3D view. Let's see. View. Well, let's make sure these are all updated. So let's recalculate all. Okay. Let's preview all toolpaths. Get rid of the scrap around it. Now you can see, like, we have the knobs that'll be glued on. The latch for each side, the clip or whatever we want to call it, will hold the two doors together. And it should be a little more solid than what I've been dealing with in the past. And probably look nice and look sort of like the era that it came from. All our stuff's 100 years old in this house. So there we go. Okay, I cut this 2x4 off a little over 12 inches, and I'm going to take it over to my table. I'm going to screw this little frame down that I used to wedge my piece of wood in, and I'll do that offline here, and we'll see how it goes. All right, well, my laptop is slowly booting up. This is where I have this jig that I created, and I can use 2x4s or 4x4s on it, but I put it into the corner. Then I have this thing right here that wedges it in, so I can drop that in. And here, let me grab my hammer here and see if everything's still there. Wedge it in. And now that thing's pretty solid, and I'm going to go to town on it with the CNC here. Okay, I'm going to export all the tool paths that use the 1/8 inch bit, and I'm going to save the tool path, save tool path, and I think I'll put it right on the desktop and call it cabinet latch. Alright, so I'm going to put that there, and then I'll load it into over here on my Mach 3 software. I'm going to load G-code, cabinet latch, and And see how I got that? Now I'll center the tool and go to town. And we've got to change out the bit. Collet off, and we'll have to look for the 1/8" collet, and there it is. Take this one out, set that down so I don't get cut too badly. There we go. Put the 1/8" one in. Let's see. Good 1/8" bit. There's a good one. All right. I'll put that on. Tighten it down. This is the hard part. Yeah, let's see. That way, that way. All right, so now let's zero out X and Y. And next we'll put in, get this so we can get the Z depth. Right about there. Auto zero the tool. Alright, let's go to 0. Okay, that's pretty close, I think. I know we have a curve here, but I think that's pretty close. So let's run it, see what happens. Okay, now we'll just get a little white sanding here to get off all the little sharpies. There we go. that's all cut out. And what I'll do now is I'll take it out of this bracket thing, and we'll take it over to the bandsaw and cut them off. That should be 3/8 of an inch deep. So let me set the bandsaw up to cut a 3/8 of an inch off. Okay, let's see how close we can get to 3/8, huh? Let's see. That looks pretty good. Let's cut this sort of off first so we can see a little better. Alright, so we can see how this is 3/8 of an inch deep right here. Right about there. So here we go. Put the brake on. Isn't that nice? That turns off pretty quick. So let's see how these came off. And I have the wood ready to do another latch. But yeah, so we have one latch. I'm gonna have to sand them up a little bit. These chipped up a little bit, but that's the inside part. So yeah. There we go. And then when the dowels get put in, that's how they'll work. I'm gonna stain them up. And I'll show you them after I've sanded them and stained them. And I'll just finish sanding these up. Alright, let's get some Mission Oak on it. Okay, I got them roughly done here using some Minwax, and there they are. So I'll install them a little bit later and show you what it looks like.